I am Shannahlight, and this is my channel, and welcome. Today, actually, I wanted to do a love reading, but somehow I don't feel it, right? So, what I really got called to do today is more of an inspiration message. I don't really know what's coming out of it because it's supposed to be called a message for you. So I have no idea what's coming out. I only know what decks I want to use for it. Otherwise, will be just as surprised as you are, actually. And so let's see what happens. And we have here 3 piles to choose from. We have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. I'll be choosing one of these piles for myself as well. I think I'm also in need of a message. And so let's see what the cards have to tell us. Let us be surprised. And I'm sure it will be uplifting and will be some guidance within it. Okay, so take your time to choose your pile. You can pause the video if you like, and I will see you in a couple of moments. So if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading. So this reading is a message for you. Like I said at the intro, I have no idea what this message will be about. No idea. I'm as surprised, or I will be as surprised as you will be. So let's see. But I'm sure it will be something inspiring or, guidance, something of guidance. So for pile number 1, what is the message for them? And I'm choosing this pile as well. So whatever you'll be hearing, it will be for me too. So let us be surprised. So for pile number 1, what is the message for pile number 1? Pile number 1. What is the message for pile number 1? We have the 4 of Wands. Message for pile number 1. Whoop, there you go. Now we have the 7 of Wands. What is the message for pile number 1? We have Judgment. One more card. What is the... Oh, there you go. We have the Chariot. And bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. So the first thing that I'm getting here for us, pile number 1, is a lot of movement. Is keep moving, keep flowing, don't stop, don't overthink. This is the first thing that I'm getting here for you, pile number 1, in this case for us, right? So is do not overthink. The thing here also here with the 4 of Wands is like you have a lot of reason to celebrate. And there will be even more in the future. You work really hard and you will be working really hard in the future as well, but with joy. And you see here, there's something with purpose, doing something out of joy, doing something out of purpose, doing something with a goal and out of passion. And pile number 1, you're also someone who's very, very passionate. You're someone, if you get your idea, if you get your mind onto something, you'd get it done. And no matter how long it takes, some of your projects, pile number 1, could even be like really long term, even decades. But it doesn't matter because you don't forget your aim. No matter how many difficulties will be in the way, no matter what crosses your path, you get it done. So you're very determined, you're very focused. And sometimes it may be for this card to be here that you become also your worst enemy. You're the one who starts talking yourself down. You're the one who says, well, all the others have it easier, all the others are more talented, all the others are better, nicer looking, taller, blonder, whatever the case, right? But it's like, but it's you, it's just your mind. Because from the outside, nobody sees you like that. The people see you as a go-getter. You literally, although this sounds really like exaggerated, but you're someone who could like bring the dead back to life in the sense of, so you understand what I mean. You're someone who inspires other people. You're someone who really, you put so much light into people's lives, and it doesn't matter if it's just a smile to a stranger or to someone, you know, that works at the supermarket. You are able to show so much appreciation. You are able to show so much respect, so much love to what other people do, right? And sometimes you forget this here. This is quite important because this is with the judgment card. It's like this has many messages, this card here really goes deep because, first of all, sometimes you forget to see yourself in the right light. Sometimes you forget how loving, how beautiful, how compassionate you are. You think these attributes, you take them kind of for granted because you think everyone feels like you, or even worse, you think that everyone is better than you even at those things, but it's not really the case. So you are your worst or your best judge actually, because you're so strict with yourself and you're so hard on yourself. So you really judge yourself uh, harshly, and you put yourself in a bad light very often. And this is to change. And sometimes you react out of this feeling of not being good enough or not doing enough, or and it's like, for instance, some of you probably will notice, like, no matter how hard you work, no matter how long you work, you always have the feeling you've not done enough, or that you're lazy. So what I see here with the judgment is also like there's like this pre-programmed litany in your head, you know, always telling you the same thing, that you're not good enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not interesting enough, you're not intelligent enough, you're not hardworking enough. And this is always banging in your head, you know. And if you do something wrong, and if you're having a bad day and you're impatient with someone, you'll be the first one to judge yourself. So he also here with the Knight of Swords, I see here a lot of anger, of, you know, like that's within yourself, like really being angry at yourself, at the world. So this could be a phase, or this can be like something that has been bottled up for a long time. And it could be that because of that reason, you really have a short fuse, in the sense of, you know, like if someone treats you without respect, which should never happen, of course, but you know, everyone has a bad day. And if someone treats you less than, you can explode quite easily because you already have all this anger bottled up. And it's not really your fault. It's what I see here is also finding a way of getting this energy out, of channeling it, of venting it in a positive way. Like I said, this could be the situation right now, or it could be something that has been like this for many years, depending on your specific situation. But what I see here is you waking up. This is an awakening here. And I'm not saying spiritual awakening, could be, doesn't have to. It's like awakening up in the sense of breaking free from this way of thinking, breaking free from enslaving yourself to negative thinking and to, you know, keeping you in chains. Because again, you have a lot to celebrate. There's a lot of beautiful opportunities, a beautiful life coming your way. You'll be like renewed, reborn, you're shedding skin. And here with the Chariot is really, of course, the Chariot is also the the solution of contradictory patterns of thought, and you finding like the way, the middle way, if we see it now from a Buddhist point of view, not too negative and not too positive. Because if we get too positive, you know, the higher you get, the harder you fall. You know, because being too positive, sometimes we kind of become unrealistic, sorry. And And being too negative is the same. So it's the middle way, being present, being aware, being in the here and now. And this is something that you're discovering. Another thing that we see here as well is like you traveling, you starting something elsewhere for some of you, or finding a solution to a travel. Maybe you don't know exactly where you want to go, you don't know exactly where you want to live, but you will find that you will like it will be something or a destination that you almost forgot that you wanted to go there, or you almost forgot that maybe it was a childhood dream, something like that, but you'll rediscover it. And what I see here is when you wake up to your talents, when you wake up to all your blessings, and that's what I see with awakening, you realize your blessings, you realize your talents, you realize your worth. Then this Seven of Wands becomes really positive, in the sense it's not you working against yourself, it's you working towards your goal and moving forward and being really successful, because the Chariot card is a card of success. And it's really starting over. It's a new stage in your life, and it's a new opportunity for you to fulfill your dreams, for you to fulfill your vision. And this Knight of Swords really gives you the stamina, gives you the impulse, gives you the courage, of being really brave and just charging forwards and doing what you love with a clear mind. It's really, you see it and you go, you charge, and you just go. And it's really beautiful. And this could be, in any area of your life. Could be work, because we have here the Seven of Wands is really like pointing in that direction. But it could also have to do with relocating, and you probably you have been having then like self-doubts, or there were some difficulties in the way. But all these difficulties, the clouds here are parting, so these difficulties will clear away and make way for a solution and for you to move forward. So again, going like back to this beginning, like, don't overthink, just flow, go with the flow, go with what's now, go with what's being presented to you now. And don't fight reality. That's also another message that I'm getting, because the more you fight reality, in the sense the more you want reality to change, in the sense you're not happy with your surroundings, you're not happy with your job, and you create this inner rage against it, or you try to make it different, make it better, but out almost of resentment, out of anger, it becomes worse and worse. And I think that this is what you're realizing, and then you're learning to flow with it, to just go. It's interesting, because maybe there's a similar expression in English, or like American English, but I cannot remember it, if there is the same expression. But as some of you know, I come from Portugal, and I'm seeing this wave here, right? And one of the expressions of going with the flow, like in Portugal, is to go with the wave. Go in the wave, actually. And so that's what I'm saying here. And then the more you go with the wave, the more you'll be sailing smoothly and going faster to where you want to go. But whoops. But let's clarify here. Let's clarify these cards to see if we get more messages. So for the Four of Wands, what we have the Eight of Wands. So whatever blessings this may be, they'll be coming in fast. You'll be getting this news fast. And it could be like messages of a wedding, or someone you like, messaging you. So there are messages coming in. There are good things coming in, and really fast. And then we have here for the Seven Oh, for the Seven of Wands, we have the Two of Swords. I'll tell you in a second why I said, oh. Then we have Judgment and the Knight of Cups. Ooh, just came out. It's getting clearer and clearer. This beautiful message. And then this one here, the Four of Swords for the Chariot. Yeah, it's really nice. So what's the bottom? We have death. So this is transformation. Like I was telling you, you are changing skin. You are shedding and the old you or this old phase now, because you don't have to shed all of you. And I just said shed, and I just remembered Saturday Night Live. If you don't know what I mean, just go on YouTube and just say Saturday Night Live Chad, and it's so funny. But so if you've been in a bad mood, like I have been today, so that will put you in a good mood. It's really, really funny. Now, your message. Well, like I was saying, good things are coming in and coming in fast. Celebrations, meeting people, having fun, going out. It's like your social life is going to be energized or reignited. And even like meeting someone special or going out with the one you love or rekindling something. And why am I saying rekindling? I'll tell you in a second. Now, over here with the Two of Swords, this inner conflict or this negative attitude, like doubting yourself or thinking, okay, nothing is going to come my way no matter what I do, could come because of these Two of Swords. And why? Because you are, how can I say it? Okay, you're stalling yourself. You're not making that decision of really going forward. And this is something like we got that first, just go, move. The whole message is move, do it, just do it, like that advertisement, just do it. And you are not doing it. And if you're not following your call, if you're not heeding your call, there's frustration then piling up. And then there's negativity, and then there's like self-sabotage because you're stopping yourself. So it's like you're stopping yourself because you have the negative thinking, and the more you stop yourself, the more negative your thinking gets. So this is like a cycle, and this is what has to stop. You had to transform it. And the thing is, this is the good news over here, is like it's going to happen in its own time. And for most of you, for you that you're watching this pile number one, it's already happening. Okay. And that's why you were drawn to pile number one. And that's why you'll resonate with this, at least most of you, I hope, that because it's already happening. You're already realizing that, no, I'm fighting reality. I'm making it worse. I'm always complaining about this or about the behavior of people and how people have no manners and blah, blah, blah. And you're right. In your reality, that is what is happening. So you are right to complain about it. You are right to feel upset about it. But then again, the more we talk about it, the more we complain, the more energy we put into it, the more of it we get. Because the universe knows no right or wrong. The universe has no moral judgments on anything. The universe is just about energy. So if you're spending a lot of your energy complaining about something, the universe only gets the message, oh, there's a lot of energy being put in this, so they must like this. So let's give them more, because that's where they're putting their energy. It's like nature, it's where the water flows. So it must be good. So let's give them more. And then is the moment when you go, okay, I'm fighting this. I'm putting a lot of energy into something that I don't like. So maybe I should change this, And I think you're already here in this stage, like I was telling you, realizing this, and you're choosing love. You're choosing love. You're choosing kindness, you're choosing compassion for yourself, for others, and understanding. And for me, eagle, we have an eagle here. The eagle is also a symbol of this higher perspective, higher ground, getting higher ground to see everything from above, to have this higher perspective. And you're understanding things more, you're understanding how everything is actually interconnected. And here with the Monkey King, then the Monkey King is mischievous, is fun, and is brave, and you're getting more in touch with this energy, sometimes very irresponsible, but that's not your case. Here is you getting in touch with that energy again and forgiving yourself, because the gods end up forgiving the Monkey King. So it's like you getting into that energy of being present and being more in your fun energy and tolerant and I was going to say ambiguous, because again, it's like you're getting transcending this, it has to be like this, or it should be like that. And when I was younger, things were better. And I tell you, when you were younger, yes, everything was better. Always, I used to make fun of people like that had talked like that when I was younger, and now I'm a bit older, and I understand. But it doesn't help. It doesn't help. That kind of thinking, as righteous as it may be, it doesn't help. It doesn't make things better. You can complain about stuff for a while, which is great. You vent that energy, but you have then to transform that energy. You don't have to, but you can transform that energy into something that is more positive for you. Now, this also has another energy for you, pile number 1. Remember, I was telling you about rekindling a connection, and you're getting a message from someone here, because this is someone from your past. This is the Knight of Cups. This is someone from your past. Some of you probably are not crazy about that idea that someone from your past is saying hi again. But whatever the case, there's someone, making an offer. And because it's the Knight of Cups, could be even like an opportunity for communication, an opportunity for, I'm sorry for the focus. I just noticed now it's going a bit crazy. Sorry for that. I don't know what the camera is doing, but it's an opportunity for communication. Because for me, the eagle, again, this is, I was telling you of this higher perspective, but it's also a symbol of air, of the air element. And the air element, especially in tarot, is about communication. So I see here communication, an offer of communication. And then here with the horse has its feet in the water, and it's like also healing. Water stands for emotions, for healing. So this is an opportunity of healing something from the past, of reawakening something from the past. But of course, when it's something from the past and it's being reawakened, it can be that some old wounds are reawakened, and this can cause this conflict, inner conflict again, and not knowing what to do exactly and when to choose. But you are going with the flow. And now we have the Four of Swords. Why? And the Four of Swords here, this wolf is all tied up. And you think, well, he's not going with the flow. And the thing is, what I see here is you freeing yourself from, again, from these patterns from the past, from these shackles, from past negative thoughts. But also what I see here is that if you need some time for a healing, give your time, give yourself time. If you need time to mourn something from the past, give yourself this time. Again, go with the flow. And, going with the flow is not always just butterflies and unicorns and teddy bears, which all of them are amazingly great, but that's not the only thing that happens in life. Like the German like to say, life is not a pony farm. I love this expression. So yes, so there are also like bad days, there are also like sad days, and just go with it. Remember, don't fight it. If you need a moment for yourself, if you need a moment to mourn or grieve, or just to do nothing, as far as it is possible, give yourself that. It won't be forever, because Four of Swords is very quick energy, and the 4, although it's a stable number, but this energy is fleeting. So if you need a day or an afternoon or just 1 hour, give yourself that. Okay, now let's get the oracle cards. I hope this made sense so far for you, pile number 1. But what I see is energy starting to flow, really starting to flow, things happening, a lot of transformation, things being renewed, and the old, saying goodbye to the old. Now, and everything fell down, so let's try this again. So for pile number 1, these cards are huge. This is when I notice I have small hands. There you go. Receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. Allow yourself to give. So, message for pile number 1. Air. Breathing deep. Entering into life. Exchange of life-bringing energies. And one more card, please, for pile number 1. Energy field adjustment, aura cleansing, and health. So there's a lot of healing energy here, pile number 1. You are healing. And you see here, especially in these 2 cards, there's all of this giving and taking, almost like this 6 of Pentacles energy. So allow yourself to give and allow yourself to receive. This kind of tells me that you are actually a very giving person, and you probably have difficulties in receiving, right? But it's time also to receive from other people. Allow yourself to receive help, to receive inspiration, ideas, love. Oh, okay. So what I'm getting here for you, pal number 1, is that many of you have difficulty in receiving love, in receiving appreciation, and we've even really believing that other people find you amazingly great, which I'm sure you are. And but if the other people tell you, you probably have difficulties in believing that. And with this air, it's not just because what I see here, you remember that when I told you can bring the dead back to life, there we have it. This is such a beautiful confirmation. God, I could cry, because you're always giving air to other people. You're always giving energy to other people. You're always giving your attention. You're always giving your best to other people. You want other people to feel good. You want other people to heal. You want other people to be happy. But who's making you happy? And this is not a question to tell you, oh, no one cares about you. Not at all. This is a question to let you know, yes, there are people who want to make you happy. There are people who would be proud, honored, incredibly happy to have the chance of giving you something back. But sometimes you may have difficulty in realizing that or accepting it, because you say, oh, I don't want to be any trouble. Oh, I'm not worthy. No, you are too busy doing this and that. No, just take care of yourself. I'll take care of myself. But this is something that is just, I was going to say it's just a choice, but it's not just a choice. If all of these things would be just a choice, everyone would be amazingly fit, beautiful, intelligent, and healthy, and models and whatever. It's not just a choice. It's something, it's like, I would say, And I hope I'm right, okay? But I would say that is a habit. And that sounds horrible, actually. Now, okay, I got the better word. It's an exercise. Yes, I resonate more that word in this context. It's an exercise. Like for instance, I'll give you an idea. If someone says, "Well, I love that dress," instead of saying, "Oh, this is nothing special. I just bought in that store. It was just €1, blah 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 blah," right? As an example, just say thank you. And someone says, "Oh my God, you're so intelligent," and he says, "Oh, thank you. Just thank you." And if you want to be really sassy about it, you just say, "I know, thank you." But sometimes, making fun of it, it's also deflecting it. So just say thank you. It's just an exercise. Saying, when people make you a compliment, just say thank you. And this is just a very simple exercise and opens your heart to love yourself and to accept that other people see good and beauty and worth in you. And this will help you heal. So this is what's coming. This is your message. You are healing. You are healing the relationship to yourself. And by healing this relationship to yourself, you're healing the relationship to others. And you're seeing more love in others. You're seeing more appreciation in the eyes of others. You're seeing more acceptance, compassion, because you're feeling this within yourself towards yourself. Wow. And we're not finished yet. Let's continue. So, for pile number 1, what is the message for pile number 1? Higher power. What is the message for pile? Oh, there you go. The fates. Oh, wow. Oh my God. So destiny is playing a part. Wow. There's regeneration. This is the card of second chances, and this has been your message all along. Second chances. And this is 17. 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 is twice 4, right? So it's a 4, 4, 4. Then we have 4 and 6. That equals a 10. So again, this is the end of a cycle, the beginning of a new one. The end of a cycle, you see? And and I didn't show you this, but this is the bottom of the deck of the Mermaid Oracle deck. And vivid dreaming, dream messages, and dream teaching. So it's about dreams, dream messages. You're getting a lot of messages through your dreams from your subconscious, but also from the other side. So pay attention to them. And higher power and fate. So the universe is playing a major role. Things are falling into place. Things, and again, it's not fighting reality. I don't mean like you accept everything you see. No, but it's like instead of just building that resistance, that wall of resistance against what surrounds you, you flow with it. And by flowing with it, you get the ideas of what to do, how to develop, how to become, not become better, but make your reality better because you flow with it. And flowing with it is not accepting blindly. It's just learning to make the best out of it, learning to love it as it is. Imagine that unconditional love for your own life, for yourself. Because we're always talking about unconditional love for others. But how can we love others unconditionally if we cannot love ourselves unconditionally? That's a good question. But it's higher power at play. So what I see here is you being guided, you starting to trust your life, you starting to trust your intuition here, third eye. And you're pile number 1, you're very connected to the spiritual world, not just as a psychic. Many of you that are that are viewing this, you're probably also tarot readers. So you are not just a psychic, getting into the energies of other people. No, you are a bridge. between worlds. And you know that. And it's going to become more and more apparent as you go along, as you just flow with life and follow your intuition, follow your gut feeling. And you will understand that your destiny is a lot bigger than you first thought it was. And the more you trust your destiny, the more you trust your life story. And some of you may also, struggle with your life story. Some of you didn't have a really easy life. Actually, in comparison to other people, you probably really had a rough start in life. And some of you even a horrible start in life. And sometimes you think, why? Why this? Why me? Why did it have to be so hard? The answer is probably not what you want to hear, but it's because you can, because you are strong, and because you are so talented. And it's like you can deal with it. You could deal with it. And it's not what happened to you, it's how you inspired and helped other people in the process, not in the future while it was happening. It's really weird, but it's coming through now. But let's leave that for another reading. That's a good idea for another reading in the future. But now it's like you're being guided the whole time. And the more you trust this, the more you trust your story, the more you trust your presence here and now, and how important it is that you are alive, how important it is that you exist and you enjoy it, and you trust your inner knowing of your inner power, the more it all falls into place, and it just happens and starts flowing and flowing and flowing and flowing. Wow. Pile number 1. Wow, wow, wow. So, one last card for pile number 1. Message for pile number 1. One card, please. I'm sorry. But you got 3 cards and I had to laugh. Ah, the cards, I love them. So you got 3, so let's go with it. We have to flow, right? So we have here, give yourself the best. Yeah, be your best friend. Be patient. And get over yourself. But get over yourself, it's this negative thinking. And they want you to know here that you are safe, always. This, like I was saying, this is this negative thinking, and and people are this and people are that, and why does this happen to me, and so on. Just, but this is something you're realizing here. You're going in another direction now. You're starting to be your best friend, and this will help you see the light in everything and everyone around you. And be patient with yourself. And that was the message here of the 4 of Swords as well. Just be patient with yourself, be loving with yourself, and everything will fall into place. And now it didn't focus. Why? Oh God, there you go. Everything will fall into place as it should. So pile number 1, this was your reading. I hope this made sense to you. I hope this resonated. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 2, this is your reading. So like I said, I have no idea what will be coming through, but it's a message for you. This is important. So, and we're starting immediately. Starting with the tarot cards. So pile number 1, pile number 2. What is the message for pile number 2? What is the message? Just a second. Some cards are here reversed. Why? I don't know. What is the message for pile number 2? For pile number 2. So let's get 4 cards for pile number 2. What's the message for pile number 2? We have the Knight of Coins. What is the message for pile number 2? We have the Ace of Coins. We have the Five of Swords. And the Seven of Swords. Oh, wow. So let's see what's happening here. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands in reversed. So I think pile number 2, it was really needed for you to hear this message, or it's really urgent, so to say, because actually the Knight of Coins came out in reverse. So the first thing I get here from the cards is be careful with impatience. It's something here is not aligned. The Queen of Wands is not aligned. And it could be that it's like the energy here may be very superficial. And the cards are really asking you to be careful in financial schemes, with people manipulating you. And the thing is, and it has to do with finances here somehow, pile number 2. I don't want to scare you, but it's just for you to be careful, because something here is, if you're too impatient with your money or in applying your talents, you know, without really developing them or really like strategizing or something, it can be that you may fall prey to other people who take advantage of someone, because I see here a lot of potential. I see here a lot of talent, but there are people that, you know, can take advantage of talents of, and especially when this talent is still not very well developed, or, you know, you're still a bit naive. Doesn't have to be the case, but there's something here. You know, before I continue, I would very much like to get the clarification already. So let's see. We have the Page of Wands, the Ace of Coins. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. For the Five of Swords. Oh, well. Okay, just got too many. Just a second. The Two of Wands. Okay, indecision. And for the Seven of Swords, the Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, okay. So this is actually positive. And then we have the Seven of Coins here. So patience here is required. And remember here, I was telling you that it was reversed, and it was a case of impatience, of, you know, being probably too quick with the trigger happy, so to say. Well, with the Seven of Coins, it's really asking you to be patient. There's something here that you should be patient. Things will change. You know, things will change. Things will get better. Here with the Page of Wands, things will get better. But it can be, just give me a second. I think there is a danger that you'll be able to avoid here with the Ten of Swords. You'll be able to avoid this danger. You just have to really think big and wide. And for some of you, something has already happened, something that made you quite sad, that really disappointed you, and maybe has taken you aback. Like maybe it was really probably a surprise that someone, that was some kind of betrayal here, or something didn't go as expected, and you felt betrayed, maybe by life, by destiny, you know, and you felt hurt. Sorry, I have to get more. Let's play it by ear. So, yeah. And could have been like in a love situation that things didn't go as planned. And here we have the Five of Cups in reverse. We have the Queen of Coins in reverse. And the Ten of Coins. Now, this could be a love situation, yes, but it could also be, and then we have the Three of Cups here. Yeah, and it could also be for many of you in a family matter as well. It doesn't have to be just romantic love. It could be also having to do with family. Something didn't go as planned, and it could have to do with finances, and something that, you know, it wasn't fair, you were disappointed, and or there's something that's happening right now, and you feel you're not being given your share. You feel that you're not being treated right, and but there's something that you're not seeing. You're not seeing the whole picture. And don't be too hasty in making judgments. Don't be too hasty in making decisions. This is really the message here. It's like telling you to wait for the dust to settle, telling you to wait, to allow things to calm down. Things will get better. And you can avoid something, you know, like major consequences. You can avoid them. And you can have like a happy outcome. We have 10 of coins and the 10 of cups, which is amazing. So you can have a happy outcome. Even if you're not seeing things clearly right now, for some reason, it may not be possible for you right now to see things clearly, or because people are not showing their cards. We have now the Six of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Moon, yeah, and the Five of Coins, yeah. And I think, yeah, it has to do with finances, and here we have the Lovers. And it could be in a love situation. Yes, could also be in a family situation, something having to do with money, something having to do with self-worth as well. But not seeing things clearly at the moment. But again, with the Six of Cups and the Page of Cups, there's the chance of turning this around. There's the chance of making it work in a more positive way. Your reading, pile number 2, is really surprising. Like I said, I had no idea, just like these messages have to come out. So what I see here is a bit of naivete. Now I'm saying this in German. So naivety, being naive, a bit of not naive in the sense of stupid, not that, being trusting, yeah, very trusting, being good-hearted, you know, being thinking that everyone is kind as you are. And this is what we have here. Okay, now I'm getting the message. Sorry if it's a bit all over the place, but I hope it's making sense. If it's not making sense for you, then forgive me. And maybe that this is not the pile for you. You can choose another one or another reading as you like. And so the thing is, you're very quick in trusting others. You're very, you don't second guess the intentions of other people. And that's why we had there at the beginning Seth and Isis with the Five of Swords. You don't second guess their intentions, but not everyone has a good intention. Not everyone has your best interest at heart. So, and especially when it comes to finances. So whatever this may be the case, family, lover, or workplace, whatever it is the case for you, the cards are telling you, although you're very loving, you're very trusting, be careful, read between the lines, right? Because you can avoid this. And here with the Two of Wands, I'm getting the card. This is really for you to look into the future, to really see every perspective, to really see the bigger picture around you, like a 360-degree panorama of what's really going on in your life or in this particular situation, right? There are big things happening right now. And although you're all full of ideas, you have the passion, you have the imagination, the vision, and the eagerness to make things work. If you go too fast, you may hurt yourself. Now I'm thinking like in Portuguese, like if you go too fast, you may break the pot. Like, and this is quite important for you because you have a new project. You have this vision, you have something wonderful that you want to achieve, and it is achievable, but you shouldn't rush. You shouldn't haste towards it. It's like telling you, prepare yourself, because this is major. Whatever you're planning, whatever you're thinking, what you want to achieve. Here with the Wheel of Fortune, this is fate coming in. So this is like this pivotal moment in your life. This can change your life forever and for the better. So the cards are telling you, don't rush in. Prepare. Really pay attention to who's around you. The moon here is also to use your intuition, because sometimes the mind gets clouded by sweet words, sweet words here, that have the potential to push you off the boat and let you drown. Sweet words, and these words, look, I'm going to get really specific, and I hope I'm not being negative, but the cards are really here to warn you somehow, to make you see whatever it is you're doing, what you're planning to do, it's so important. Maybe not even just for you, maybe even for the whole of our species, right? Some inspiring people. And these people then they come with sweet words, and they feel like they want only the best for you, like they're your best friends, and would I ever lie to you and hurt you and desert you and blah blah. But then they make you second guess yourself. Those kind of people that gaslight you. I only want your best, but really you look horrible, something like that, right? So they make you feel horrible with sweet words. So don't let people gaslight you, because you are wonderful and you can achieve wonderful things in your life. And when people gaslight you, they make you second guess yourself, and then you start blocking all this wonderful energy that you have going on, and you deserve a lot better. So really pay attention, to who's around you, and think in terms of future, think in terms of consequences, think in terms of really strategizing. If I go this way, what happens then and then? And if I go that way, what happens then and then? This is quite important. And here again with the moon, like I was telling you, it's like use your intuition. Use your intuition here. So here I'm not getting illusions and confusion, yes, but because the confusion is here, the mind is getting confused. So it's now, time to use your intuition, to trust your inner gut in order to avoid the Five of Swords, or, to avoid even bitterer consequences. Because you have the Two of Cups. Remember here, we have still here a Two of Cups possible here. And don't let past deceptions or past disappointments hinder your way forward. It can also be that some of you have been so hurt in the past, or you felt robbed of your happy ending in the past. You felt so betrayed in the past that now you're second guessing everyone, and you're always thinking, well, it's going to happen again. I cannot trust anyone. But deep down inside, you know that that's not true, right? That there are wonderful people out there, and there are people you can trust, even if you cannot see them right now. And here with this, you're out of balance, like we saw earlier with the Queen of Wands in reverse. You're out of balance. You're not in your power. You have the talent. She has the talent in her hand. You see that? She has the coin. And this is you. You have the talent. Yeah. But it's in reverse. So you have it, but you're not trusting it, or you're not trusting yourself to deal with it. You're not trusting yourself to make the best out of it, or you think the situation is not best, but you have it. You have the talent. You have the passion. You can do it. This talent is yours to make it grow. And this talent, this situation you're in, can go a long way and can make you really happy. You can build an empire with it, or a family, or you know what I mean. And this is something you've been wanting to do since you were a little child. And there are people around you, again, that want your best, people that you can trust. And remember those people, even if you're not in touch with them anymore. Remember them. Remember that feeling of trusting, of pure friendship, of pure love. Because there is love in your life, and there is love coming in as well. A love that is better than it was. Be it in the form of friendship, of business partnership, but it's something full of respect. There's something full of appreciation. It's coming in. It's coming in. I hope this is making sense, because this goes on so many levels. It's like the cards are telling you, you can trust. You can trust. Things will get better. The past doesn't have to repeat itself. You can trust. So let's get to more messages now here with the oracle cards. So for pile number 2, what is the message for pile number 2? Sisterhood. Friendship, allies, compatible souls, loyalty, joy, delight. The right people are coming in, I told you. Then we have water flight. Heaviness lifts, burdens are cast away, weightlessness. Things will get better. What a wonderful confirmation. This is so beautiful. Things will soon get better. You know, just hanging there. Just hanging there. Don't rush anything. The right people are coming. It's like the cavalry is coming. They are coming. Your people, your tribe. And then we see, I love when it all comes together. The magic of the Koholin Druid. Don't give your secrets away. Why? Well, remember when I told you there are people who sweet talk you, and they can take advantage of your talent, of your vision. And sometimes when we are so excited about this new idea, or I will write this, I will draw this, I will film this, I will start this business, and we are so excited and we talk to people about it. But sometimes ideas can get stolen. Or even worse, like I was telling you earlier, you can get gaslighted. You know, it's like people then start making you feel less than. Or like, oh, you can never do it. Oh, that is impossible. Only rich people can do it. Only people that are 6 feet tall can do it. Something like that, you know, ridiculous. So what the cards are telling you, things will get better. The right people are coming in. Life will start to feel lighter, easier, breezier, happier. Things will get better. You just keep your ideas to yourself until you find your right crowd, until you have the feeling you're really in safety. People that share your vision, your allies are there. Otherwise, keep your ideas to yourself. Work on them. Keep, informing yourself, researching, working on them, releasing what you have to release, publishing what you have to publish. But work with only people that really understand your vision and the people that really support you and are really behind you. And these people are there. And if they aren't, they will soon be. Okay? But don't share your secrets with just any person. This is quite important. Wow. Then we have bottom of the deck here. We have farewell to the moon. Appreciate and enjoy the lunar light and cycles. So here, what I'm getting for you, pile number 2, is say farewell to all the people that don't appreciate and enjoy you and support you. So you're changing. So there's a new phase coming in, and you are appreciating yourself more, and you're becoming also your best friend. I'm saying also because pile number 1, that was also part of their message. So you're becoming also your best friend. And when you're a best friend, you attract best friends. You know what I mean? So you're letting go of everything that doesn't support you, of everything that doesn't reflect who you are. Wow. So continuing, we have more messages for you. We're not over yet. So pile number 2, message for pile number 2. Yeah, at first the message was a bit complicated, but it's getting better and better. A leg up. You're getting support. I told you, you're getting support from the right people. Oh, this is so beautiful. Oh my God, so beautiful, so beautiful. Look, loyal heart. Sometimes I could hug the cards. Here and now. Just be here and now. Be present. Be aware. Be aware of your surroundings. Remember that with the 2 of Wands. Be aware of your surroundings. 360 degrees panorama. Be here and now. And you'll be getting the support you need, the help you need from people that really love you, that really appreciate you, for people that have your best interest at heart. Oh, wow. Even a partner. Maybe some of you are looking for a new partner, but you're afraid of repeating the mistakes of the past. Don't be. There's love coming in here with the lovers and someone who's really a good match for you. The right people are coming in, I tell you. So 1 card, the last card for pile number 2. Oh, and you got 1. So just laugh. Just relax. Oh, look, and bottom of the deck is have fun. Oh, I could hug these decks. They're so amazing. So just have fun. It's what the image I'm getting is, when you make that like a spring clean, and all the cobwebs and everything, you just clean them away and make room for air and fresh air and beautiful energy. So just have fun. Really have fun, laugh, relax, and let this wonderful energy attract the right people into your life. And if they're not already in your life, oh, they're so near. They're so, so near. So pile number 2, this was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it makes sense to you. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. So like I told you, I have no idea what kind of message is coming forth, but I take it as something positive and inspiring. Otherwise, I wouldn't feel called to do it. So let's see. So pile number 1 and pile number 2, they were very different from one another. So pile number 3, let's see what message does the universe have for you, or my cards. So pile number 3, what is the message for pile number 3? What is the message for pile number 3? What is the message for pile number 3? Okay. Oop, the first one just flew. We have a 6 of Swords. There you go. So 3 more cards. We have the 4 of Wands. This is for pile number 3. We have the 6 of Wands. Oh, wow. And pile number 3. What else? Message for pile number 3. And the King of Cups. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Bottom of the deck is Death. So there's a big transformation here. Pile number 3. I think like all the decks got a bit of transformation. That's just amazing. But these are excellent news for you, pile number 3. So you're leaving difficult times behind. You are leaving them behind you. There's blessings upon blessings upon blessings coming your way. And they're coming your way because also there's a maturing here. You are more mature now. You have gone through so many difficulties, actually. For some of you, even like a dark night of the soul. But for others of you, it will be like financial difficulties. You had to make ends meet, and there was so much struggle. And sometimes you didn't even know, okay, will we make it? Will I make it? How can I make this work? But here with the 6 of Swords, what I see is you being very tenacious, you being very strong and not giving up, very determined. And giving up was never an option. This is the energy I'm getting here from you, pile number 3. Giving up was never an option. Your safety and the safety of the ones you love was always a priority. You know, and you're always moving forward. So you're not a very sentimental kind of person. Doesn't mean that you don't have emotions. You do. You have really deep emotions. But again, there's this maturing here, you know. So you're not sentimental in the sense, so you're not overly dramatic, you know, it's like, oh my God, this is so difficult. You're not, you always keep looking forward. You're not someone who's nostalgic of the past. You know, you always let bygones be bygones. You're very good at letting it flow through you, but not hold you back, if you know what I mean. And maybe in the past you were someone that would hold on to, you know, emotional baggage or even, you know, memories of the past, or, you know, but that is changing for you now. You're really just looking forward and towards a future that is blessed. Because we have here the 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands is all about celebration, right? And you see here someone getting married. So this could be your marriage or the rekindling of a marriage or a relationship. And then we have the 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands is about success and recognition. Now, what I'm getting here, this is really specific, but for some of you, is you going back home. Going back home, but successful, you know, like having a good job or having a good life, or if you were somewhere studying, you succeeded in your studies. And, you know, getting this recognition is like the 6 of Wands is going back home as a hero, right? After having slayed sorry about that, the dragon, which is a bad thing. I like dragons, but the King of Cups here is the dragon. So we see here with this maturing is, and here with the 6 of Swords is, you confronted your dragons, you confronted your demons, you confronted difficulties head on. and you're able to overcome any obstacles. And you got from this is the pearls of wisdom, but not just the pearls of wisdom, also like we're saying here, success and recognition. So after hardships, if you're not seeing it right now, it will come soon. This success and recognition will come your way. And this could be, of course, in the more material sense, but it could also be in love, for instance, for some of you, because we have the King of Cups here. But let's get more cards here to clarify. Let's clarify the Six of Swords for pile number 3. We have the Emperor. Yeah. Becoming the captain of your ship and the master of your universe. Fantastic. Then we have the Four of Wands. We have the Page of Cups. So yes, there's love coming in for many of you, or a new take on love, like reigniting passion and being all giddy again for the same partner, which is possible. Friends of mine have that. They've been married for over 20 years and they're falling in love all over again. That's amazing. And then here, Six of Swords, strength. So yes, so this success didn't happen overnight. You really worked hard for it, right? And you really had to conquer your demons. You know, you really have to confront your fears and to jump over your shadow. So this success is more than deserved. It's more than deserved. And then we have death here for the King of Cups. And this is this transformation. This is exactly what I was telling you, is this maturing. And then we have here 8 of Coins. This hard work. Really hard work. But what I see here, the big change is not just the recognition. I think you're getting the recognition because you're changing the way you work. 5 of Cups. Yeah. You, how can we say this? Okay, so there are many ways of working hard. And sometimes we work and work and work and nothing comes out of it because there's something that we are overseeing, or there's something that, you know, we're not understanding about the dynamics of the work itself, or we just stuck in some old ways and we're not, you know, moving with the times or technology, or even, for instance, all these terms and so on of all these social platforms. So, and it can be that sometimes, you know, you work your fingers bloody, but not getting a big reward out of it. And I see here what the big transformation is how you see it. It's like you put then so much love into what you do, be it a relationship, be it a work career, whatever the case, that this love helps you see how to improve things, because it's done out of love and not of out of this, it has to be done, you know, kind of some inner pressure, you see, that can create more resistance. And so a lot of here is you're growing as a person, you're growing financially, you're growing also when it comes to love. This is so much growth, so many blessings. And just because you never back down, you know, like, yes, there were disappointments. Yes, there were a lot of disappointments, but you kept working at it. Yes, it hurt because you see her fingers here, they're bleeding. You know, all these thorns, she's building this and all these thorns, but she has a vision. She knows what she wants. She keeps at it. And 4 of Swords, but the 3 of Coins. And sometimes it just felt like it was stagnant and nothing was moving forward. And you think, oh my God, I'm working so hard. Why isn't it working? But then you meet the right people, right? And then suddenly you get unstuck. And then we have the 9 of Cups and the wishes come true. Yeah. So What we see here is you changing your perspective, you changing your attitude towards success, towards money, towards work, towards life. And suddenly you become a master. Here with the King of Cups and the Emperor, you become a master at what you do, become a master of your own life. You are empowered. And this is the big transformation. And again, if you're not feeling this yet, it's coming. It's really coming. Things will improve drastically in your life. So much success is coming in, so much success, and so much love and appreciation. It's really wow. So let's get you more messages. Pile number 3. Messages for pile number 3. Messages for, oops, there you go. Farewell to the moon. Appreciate and enjoy the lunar light and cycles. And this has to do with what I was telling you earlier. You appreciating your life. You're doing things out of love. You know, not resenting the past, not fighting the past or reacting to life because of your past or even because of your present. No, you just learn to appreciate what is, to love. I'm getting that with the book of Katie Byron, Love What Is. I just love that sentence, love what is. And that the sentence alone is sometimes what inspires me. How can I learn to love what is, especially when it's defying me, especially when I'm really feeling tested. So how can I love what is? And I think it's something that you are learning, you're becoming a master of. And this is so amazing. So you're just going with the tide, you're just going with the light and the cycles, right? And sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. Sometimes the tide is full, sometimes it isn't, but you just go with it and make the best out of each situation as it presents itself. So what else for pile number 3? What is the message? Song of the Siren, the call summoning voice to acknowledge. So some of you have beautiful voices, some of you may be singers, and you'll be getting a lot of recognition for your singing, for your talent, or just for your voice, right? Even if you're not a singer, maybe you're a speaker, or you're very good at communicating, but you are heeding the call. You're not giving up. You're following your calling, you're following your talent, you're really invested in pursuing what you love, what really reflects who you really are. Wow. What else for pile numbers? Well, so many at the same time, but this one and the crane bag. Sacred ocean medicine, clutter, declutter, choice. Yeah. And again, also here with a farewell to the moon, and then here with declutter, you're letting go of what no longer serves you. You're saying goodbye to anything that kept you from moving forward, from anything that kept you from believing in yourself, from anything that kept you from expressing, again with the voice, from expressing who you really are. So there's a lot of healing taking place right here, and it has to do with letting go of old baggage, right? And bottom of the deck is yearning, longing for someone, undesired separation, pining. So maybe someone from the past that you'll need to let go, or to put it in other words, sometimes you don't have to let go of the person, but of that longing. You see, I know it's sometimes difficult to separate the two, and it's always easier said than done, but let go of the longing. You can keep the person in your mind or in the back of your mind or in your heart, but let go of the longing, because the longing is just confirming the separation the whole time. It's just like separation, 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 separation. So it's just let go. Then it's just a person, just a thought. And now I had something else to say. Oh, but it's also this longing. For some of you, this longing is the inspiration, for your creativity. Somehow, for some of you, and let me know in the comments if this applies to you, but it's this separation, is this longing that makes you write the most beautiful poetry or draw the most incredible landscape or situations, write the most intense stories. Whatever the case, you know, is this or for your beautiful voice, whatever the case, right? This may be your driving engine. Yeah. So what else? Still have more messages. So for pile number 3, message for pile number 3. What's the message for pile number 3? Oof, we got it. We have co-create. So you are a creative person, pile number 3, and we have to be fair and to keep this balance and stay flexible, of course. So co-create. So this is also inviting like other people to create with you, but it's also you're very creative and you're realizing you're creating your own reality, like we're saying earlier. And to be fair, here what I get here is to you keep yourself balanced, you know, like not you're following your own way. And like I was telling you earlier, you're finding like this new way of working or a new relationship to work and to life and love as well. But because this reminds me of the Justice card, this could also be the signing of a contract that's coming in. And if that is the case for some of you, that the signing of a contract is coming in, always remember to read it through. And if you have any doubts, you know, get a lawyer or a friend or whoever you trust to read it with you and, you know, to check all the clauses. It's really important. Like some people say, trust is good, but control is better, especially when it comes to contracts, okay? But yeah, but there's good things, there's balance coming your way. There's understanding, there's growth, there's creation, a lot of success coming in, a lot of creativity and healing, a lot of healing. So the last card, so for pile number 3, the last card. Whoa, and it flew away. Just give me a second. Landed on the floor. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. Let go and flow. Remember we're talking about letting go of the past? Just clear the fog. The past is holding you back for many of you. The past, you know, can be a person, can be what was said to you in the past, how people made you feel, situations, whatever. It's holding you back. It's not letting you see how much talent and how much potential, how much great future, a great future you had ahead of you. It's not letting you see. So it's time to clear the fog and just have fun, just let go and just flow with life. Oh, how beautiful. So pile number 3, this was your reading. I hope it made sense to you. I hope it inspires you and resonates. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you.